Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Wednesday, October 28th Park and Rec meeting. This is our first time back in person, so we'll try to do our best. We're excited to see each other. It's been a long, long road, but we're on the way. We have a lot going on, and let's first start our call to order. Introduce ourselves.
Jim Ronay.
Eddie Davis.
Steve Vesputa.
Jack Pritchard.
Dave Corse.
Dan Lynch.
And I'm Jim O'Connor, the vice chair. I am stepping in for our chair, who we always send regards to, and Joe we want to say hi to. We miss you, and we hope you continue on your great path back. Is there any public dialogue? I don't see any public here, because they probably don't know that we're meeting again. But Dan has brought us back, so we'll move on. Approval of the minutes, the February minutes. Oh, my Lord. Let's take a look at February. Our minutes. Do we have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Steve, a second. Jim, any additions, deletions?
I'm not sure I can remember that far back.
I know I can't.
We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, take a minute and take a look.
It looks okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, okay. So, a motion to approve.
I'll make it.
Passes unanimously. Let's go to number 4, old business, questions from the previous meeting. And Danny, I don't know, can you remember anything?
There's been a lot of time in between, but I'm gonna go through everything quickly. I've updated all the commissioners since March, monthly, maybe twice a month on everything going on. I think I've kept everybody abreast of what's been happening. We've had a lot of things go on since February and March. I'll get into that in my director's report, but it's nice to see everybody here. It's good to be back, to have a quorum. From what I know, everybody on our board here is healthy and families are doing well. Everybody in our department is well. My family's doing well, so it's nice to see all of you back, and I look forward to give you another nice report here about our department, because our department, since March, has done a fantastic job with everything that has been thrown our way, and I can't be happier about it, and I can't be more excited and happy with our staff and the way they handled everything since mid-March.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go on to new business, grounds and facilities. Mr. Vesputa?
I have nothing to report. Everything is going well, you know?
Yeah?
Yep, doing the best they can, getting into leaves and everything now, but they had a busy summer, at all the parks and everything went well. They did the best they can with everything they had.
Yeah.
We had a
they
full
did.
staff, and,
We
you know,
were
got
in
through it.
touch
Yes.
a couple of times.
yep. We had that drought there, I'm not gonna get into it, we had that drought there during the middle of the summer, and
Yeah, good
we had to
decision
make some
making.
things that we had to take care of, and it all got taken care of, and that's all that matters.
And no drama.
No
It
drama.
was
It's
just
all-
well done,
It
I
was
thought.
done, taken care of, and it was done the right way.
Personnel, obviously, I'll let Dan if there's anything on personnel. Really, the one thing I like to talk about in personnel, didn't get a chance to, I'd like to say a thank you. Hope he hears this, but to Scott Bandel. Scott was a true advocate for our community, a great person. We wish him the best. We miss him. You know, sometimes in tough financial times, people have to make difficult decisions, and the Board of Finance had to make some difficult decisions, and that's understandable. But Scott always gave his all, was a great asset to your department, Dan,
Yep.
and listen, he put up with me, so over the years with Park and Rec basketball, and he did a great job
Sure.
with it. So I just want to say kudos to Scott and what he did. He definitely left a great mark, and we miss him, but we can appreciate all that he did.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jim.
Budget, anybody want to look at budget? Any
There-
questions?
The finance department is now in a Munis system, so the budget sheets look a little different. Some of the accounts are in different, order, but it's the same. Same stuff you normally saw, but it looks a little different.
It actually looks like now what I've been used to on the Board of Ed side in Branford. We use the same exact software, so
Yep.
it looked very familiar to me.
Oh, it's good for you.
Oh, wonderful, yeah, wonderful. Any questions? I think that's a kudos to Dan and his department. They know what they have. They don't spend any money they don't have, so we don't really have a lot of questions. And I think we're good, okay. Now we're on to you, Dan. So this is a 6-month director's report. You're up. Good luck.
Okay, again, it's nice to see everybody back here. It's been a crazy time for everyone. 2020 can't end soon enough. But since March, I must say, and with you guys as well, our staff has done a fantastic job. I have to thank, again, thanks to Scott and all his years of service to the town of Orange and the Park and Recreation Department. But the staff we currently have now, that's Sue and Lynn and Steph and everybody down at the pool, and even include Sam Pascucci, who's working in the fitness room right now, helping us out, have done a fantastic job between the mid-March up until now. Again, first couple months of this, March, April, into May, there wasn't, everything was shut down, not much going on. Our office was open, but we did what we had to do to prepare for the summer. We were then given the okay by the state to run summer camp with a limited number of kids, with a lot of different rules and regulations. And Sue, Stephanie, and Lynn stepped up to the plate, got a lot of this organized. They did a lot of the grunt work for it to get it going with my approvals and my overseeing it, and I couldn't be happier with the way they handled it. I'm gonna go quick, not gonna ramble on, because I did give you guys the updates in the emails, but we had a unbelievable summer camp. We had 80 kids each sessions, and then once we got the okay to increase a little bit, we got up between 80 and 90 for each session. We were like 79 for session 1. We were 88 for session 2. Session 3 we had 90. Session 4 we had 87. Each group was broken down. They had their own area outside. When they were outside, they had their own area inside when they had to be inside. One group at a time went into the pool for their swimming, not mingling groups. Lunch times were separate. There was no before and after care, so there was no large groups amassed together in a before and after care setting. Drop off and pickup we have a fantastic site for it. There's not many other cities or towns in this state that have a facility like we do, where you could just pull in, drop off, go around about, and out the other side. Same thing with pickup. If it rained, we did everything through the front door. I was like a police officer out there at the end of the day if it was raining. But it all worked out. We didn't have one problem with any sickness of any kid. No one contracted the virus at all the whole summer. Nothing. We got through it, and it's kudos to the staff, to the parents, and to the children. I mean, there was no way in March and April, and staff will tell you, there's no way I thought that we were going to have a summer camp. And I might have been a Debbie Downer on it, but they picked me up, and we did what we had to do with getting the information from the state. We plugged through, and we had a lot of happy parents in Orange and some other surrounding towns. So
Really
I
good
can't
job.
get into that any more than we did. We got through the summer, spring and summer with Fred Wolf Park and that old tavern, with baseball, softball, lacrosse, soccer, and we're in through the fall, and everything's coming to an end in the next week or so. So kudos to all those groups and everyone that was down there and our grounds crew and everything. So I can't get into that anymore. Just happy that we were able to get through all that with no issues. Let me just see here. The town pool continues to be open. I sent you all the information on that with our hours. Beginning of October, October 5th, the locker rooms were able to be used to change after swimming. You're going to continue to arrive dressed to swim. Showers are not available still. Hair dryers are not to be used. You must wear your mask in the locker room at all times. Maintain proper social distance while changing. The occupancy in the locker room will be limited to a maximum of 4 people. Please be considerate to those waiting. Continue bringing all your personal items to the deck while you swim. The hours will still be the same. It's on our website. From starting November 1st through the 30th, it'll be the same schedule as it was for October. There are some days here. Election Day, we're open regular hours. It will be busy there on Tuesday, so drive carefully. Veterans Day, the 11th of November, will be regular hours. There's a swim meet on November 15th and also on the 21st, and then they're closed all day for Thanksgiving. Check our website, everything's updated. If you have any questions, you can always call the office. As the fall approached, we were able to start some programs outside and some inside. I sent all that information to you guys as well. What we were able to do, it's included in this month's packet as well. So there's been a lot going on. Kudos to our staff at Park and Rec, did a great job. Thanks to you guys for your patience as commission board. And I think I tried to cover everything in a nutshell there. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And that's about it.
So, well, thank you, Dan, and yeah, it's noticeable, the facilities have been used. The one thing people had was to get out and walk and be active, and we saw our community doing that. And as Joe, I will always remember the 20 years I've been on this committee with him. For a little town, we have a lot of opportunities in this town, and we give a lot of support, and I happen to be one of those walkers and watch the camp going every day. And to be right out of the gate of one of the first groups to go, you have to be brave and you have to be innovative. And I think you guys did both. So
Yes,
that's
that's
kudos to you.
Yep.
I know because in my role, that's what we are doing. Not good. Sorry. That's the only way I stay awake. And we appreciate all that you do. And it's just really impressive that Stephanie and Sue just keep things going. I watched actually online, I watched one of the swim meets for the girls last week, so you get to actually see them. So it's impressive that we're still having those activities.
Yep.
And volleyball is still going everywhere, so there's a lot of great things.
Yep.
Why don't we, rather
One
than,
other- can I
yeah,
just
go
say
ahead.
one other thing?
Yeah.
And they did have, with our staff, Lynn, Stephanie, Sue, in accordance with Community Services and the Youth Services Department, Dennis Marsh and Jessica Simone, they had a Halloween drive-in movie this past weekend.
Nice.
They took 72 cars. This was this past Saturday, the 24th, at 7 o'clock. And I want to thank them. They put that together as well with some donations from the Orange Rotary Club. They packed up bags. We did that on Friday with all kinds of goodies and snacks. And it was another positive event that was run, that we were able to run, being outdoors with a certain number of people. And it went very well, and I want to thank those groups for all their work. And it was done. They had a beautiful night for it. They started parking cars at 6. It started at 7. Lynn said they were out the door at 8:45. So
Great. That's
it went
awesome.
Perfect. So thank you for that as well.
That's great.
That is great. So why don't we, if anybody, since it's been 6 months since as members, any comments, thoughts, anyone around the table have anything they want to add? Why don't we do that before? I know facilities, Steve's probably been around and seen that the fields have looked, this spring, they look gorgeous. So, and then going through that water
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
Yeah. I won't say.
Gotcha. I think that they did a great job with it.
Yeah, eventually,
Yeah,
you know?
well, it's tough.
Yeah.
Those are tough decisions when people want to get out.
But High Plains was active, you know, tons of people.
Yep.
That's where I was.
It's
I
like a
didn't go
place to
those
be,
years.
somewhere to go for people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's,
yeah. You know, kids were
Place- yep.
playing ball, practices, running, walking,
sure,
you know?
Yep.
It was well used.
absolutely.
Anyone else? Any comments, thoughts? No? Okay, well, I think we've used up our time together, so why don't we have a motion to adjourn? Anyone?
Yeah.
I'll make
Mr. Corus, second. Deb, all in favor? Aye. Have a great month. Thank you very much,
Thank
everyone.
you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay.